Have you ever noticed that your legs seem to be aging faster than the rest of your body? Perhaps climbing a flight of stairs leaves you short of breath. Maybe getting up from a chair takes more effort than it used to. Or perhaps you've quietly stopped taking those evening walks. Not because you wanted to, but because your legs simply don't feel as strong anymore. Here's something that may surprise you. For many adults over 60, the first real sign of aging isn't wrinkles or gray hair. It's the gradual loss of strength in the legs. And once that begins, it can slowly take away something far more valuable than physical power. It can take away confidence, independence, and the freedom to enjoy everyday life. But what if much of that decline isn't inevitable? What if the right foods, simple daily habits, and a better understanding of how your body changes with age could help you stay stronger, steadier, and more active for years to come? Today, we're going to explore exactly that. By the end of this video, you'll discover why our legs naturally weaken as we age, the 3 most important foods that help protect muscle and bone, and practical habits that can make a remarkable difference, no matter whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even beyond. Before we begin, we'd love to hear from you. How old are you? And what is one activity you wish your legs could do more comfortably? Share your answer in the comments below. Your story may encourage someone else who is walking the same path. And if you enjoy practical health advice inspired by experience, science, and the wisdom that comes with aging, be sure to subscribe to After 60 Life Wisdom and turn on notifications. Every week, we share simple ways to help you stay healthy, independent, and live life with confidence after 60. Now, let me tell you about John. Like many people his age, John assumed weaker legs were simply something he had to accept. He began avoiding long walks. He parked closer to store entrances. Stairs became something he dreaded instead of ignored. Little by little, his world grew smaller, not because he wanted it to, but because he believed aging had already decided his future. Everything changed during a routine visit to his doctor. Instead of telling him to take it easy, his doctor offered something far more powerful: hope. He explained that while aging is unavoidable, losing mobility is often not. The muscles, bones, and joints naturally change over time, but they continue responding to proper nutrition, regular movement, and healthy daily habits, even well into our later years. That conversation completely changed John's perspective. He realized that growing older didn't mean giving up the life he loved. It simply meant learning how to care for his body in a different way. And perhaps the most important question he began asking himself every morning wasn't, "How old am I?" It was, "What can I do today to help my legs stay strong tomorrow?" That single question transformed the choices he made every day. So why do our legs become weaker after 60 in the first place? To protect them, we first need to understand what's really happening inside the body. If you've ever wondered why your legs don't feel as strong as they once did, the answer isn't simply, "You're getting older." The truth is far more encouraging. Your body is changing, but once you understand those changes, you can make choices that help slow them down, and in many cases, even reverse part of the decline. Let's begin with what is happening inside your body. One of the biggest reasons older adults experience weaker legs is a condition called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that naturally occurs with age. This process often begins around our 40s, but after the age of 60, it tends to accelerate. Every year, we lose a little more muscle than we build, especially if we become less active or don't eat enough high-quality protein. At first, the changes are subtle. You may notice that carrying groceries feels heavier than before. Climbing stairs requires more effort. Standing up from a low chair takes an extra push. These small moments often seem insignificant, but together they signal that your muscles are becoming less capable of supporting your daily life. At the same time, your bones begin to lose density. Without enough calcium and vitamin D, bones gradually become thinner and more fragile. This increases the risk of fractures from falls that might once have caused nothing more than a bruise. Your joints also change. Years of movement slowly wear down the protective cartilage in your knees and hips. As that cushioning becomes thinner, stiffness and discomfort make movement less enjoyable. Many people begin avoiding walks because they fear pain, but moving less only causes the muscles to weaken even faster. It's a cycle that feeds itself. Weak muscles lead to less movement. Less movement causes even weaker muscles. Eventually, confidence disappears before strength does. But here's the good news. Your muscles never completely lose their ability to respond. Even in your 70s or 80s, they can become stronger when given the right nutrition and regular activity. That begins with what you put on your plate. Food 1. Calcium, the foundation of strong bones. Think of calcium as the framework that keeps your body standing tall. Without enough calcium, your muscles may still work, but the bones supporting them become increasingly fragile. Strong muscles need strong bones. One without the other is never enough. Excellent sources of calcium include milk, yogurt, cheese, leafy green vegetables like kale and broccoli, calcium-fortified plant milks, tofu made with calcium sulfate, and fortified cereals. The goal isn't to eat one large serving once a week. It's to include calcium-rich foods consistently throughout the day. A bowl of yogurt at breakfast, a serving of steamed broccoli with lunch, a glass of fortified soy milk in the evening. Small choices repeated every day create stronger bones over time. Food number 2, protein, the nutrient your muscles depend on. If calcium builds the frame, protein builds the engine. Every step you take depends on muscle fibers that are constantly breaking down and rebuilding themselves. As we age, however, our bodies become less efficient at using protein. This means many older adults actually need to pay closer attention to their daily protein intake than they did when they were younger. Unfortunately, this is where many people fall short. A piece of toast for breakfast, a small bowl of soup for lunch, a light dinner with very little protein. Over time, the body simply doesn't receive enough building material to maintain muscle. The result isn't just smaller muscles. It's slower walking, poorer balance, reduced endurance, and a greater risk of falling. Fortunately, improving protein intake doesn't have to be complicated. Choose lean chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, and nuts. Instead of eating most of your protein at dinner, try spreading it across all 3 meals. For example, eggs in the morning, grilled chicken or beans at lunch, and salmon or tofu with vegetables in the evening. Your muscles benefit far more from a steady supply of protein than from one large serving at the end of the day. And here's something many people don't realize. Muscles are built when nutrition and movement work together. Even a simple daily walk or light resistance exercises become much more effective when your body has enough protein to repair and strengthen muscle tissue afterward. Food number 3, vitamin D, the missing link. Many people focus on calcium but overlook vitamin D. Without enough vitamin D, your body struggles to absorb the calcium you eat. In other words, you could be eating healthy foods every day and still not receive their full benefit. Vitamin D also plays an important role in muscle function, balance, and coordination. Low levels have been linked to muscle weakness, slower walking speed, and an increased risk of falls in older adults. The good news is that there are several natural ways to improve your vitamin D levels. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, trout, and mackerel are excellent sources. Egg yolks provide smaller amounts. Fortified dairy products and cereals can also help. And when possible, spending a short amount of time outdoors in gentle morning sunlight allows your body to produce vitamin D naturally. Of course, if you're concerned about deficiency, it's always wise to discuss testing or supplementation with your healthcare provider. Here's the important takeaway. Calcium protects your bones. Protein protects your muscles. Vitamin D helps your body use both effectively. Together, these three nutrients form the nutritional foundation for strong, healthy legs. But food alone isn't enough. There is one daily habit that may be even more powerful than anything you can eat, and it's something almost everyone can start today. Let's talk about that next. While nutrition gives your body the building blocks it needs, what you do every day determines how well those blocks are used. The encouraging news is that protecting your legs doesn't require expensive equipment or intense workouts. In fact, it's often the small, consistent habits that make the biggest difference. Habit number 1, keep moving every day. There's a simple saying that becomes even more meaningful as we grow older. Movement is medicine. Every time you walk, stand up from a chair, climb a few stairs, or stretch your legs, you're sending your muscles a powerful message. Stay strong. You're still needed. When we stop moving, our muscles receive the opposite message. They begin to shrink because the body assumes they are no longer necessary. That's why even a short walk around the neighborhood, a few gentle sit-to-stand exercises, or 10 minutes of light stretching can have a lasting impact when practiced consistently. You don't have to exercise like you did in your 20s. You simply need to move more than yesterday. If walking feels difficult, start with 5 minutes. If 5 minutes feels easy, make it 7. Progress doesn't come from perfection. It comes from consistency. Habit 2, stay properly hydrated. Water may be one of the most overlooked nutrients for healthy muscles and joints. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally becomes weaker. Many older adults don't realize they're mildly dehydrated until they begin feeling tired, dizzy, or experience muscle cramps. Your muscles are made up largely of water. Your joints also depend on proper hydration to move smoothly. When your body doesn't have enough water, your legs can feel heavier, stiffer, and less responsive. A simple habit like keeping a glass or water bottle nearby throughout the day can make a surprising difference. If plain water isn't appealing, foods like watermelon, cucumbers, oranges, and soups can also contribute to your daily hydration. Small choices like these help your body perform at its best. Habit number 3, don't ignore regular health checkups. Sometimes leg weakness isn't caused by aging alone. Low vitamin D, anemia, poor circulation, diabetes, arthritis, or certain medications can all contribute to fatigue and reduced strength. That's why regular medical checkups remain an important part of healthy aging. Early detection often means simpler solutions. A routine blood test or bone density scan may reveal something that can be treated before it begins limiting your independence. Never think of asking for help as a sign of weakness. Seeking answers is one of the strongest decisions you can make for your future. A final thought. Perhaps the greatest lesson about aging is this. Growing older doesn't automatically mean growing weaker. It means becoming wiser about how we care for ourselves. Strong legs aren't built in a single day. They're built through thousands of small decisions. Choosing a nourishing breakfast instead of skipping it, taking a short walk instead of another hour on the couch, drinking one more glass of water, stretching before bed, scheduling that overdue health check. Each decision may seem small on its own, but together, they create a healthier, stronger, and more independent future. Remember John? The biggest change in his life wasn't that he suddenly became younger. It was that he stopped believing weakness was unavoidable. He began making one better choice each day. Weeks turned into months. Walking became easier. His confidence returned. And perhaps most importantly, he realized that the freedom to enjoy life isn't determined only by age. It's shaped by the habits we practice every day. So today, I'd like to leave you with one simple question. What is one small habit you can start today that your future self will thank you for? Share your answer in the comments below. Your experience may inspire someone else who is taking the first step toward better health. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to After 60 Life Wisdom, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos filled with practical health advice and timeless life wisdom for healthy aging. Thank you for spending this time with us today. Take good care of yourself. Stay curious, keep moving, and remember, it's never too late to become stronger than you were yesterday. We'll see you in the next video.